Hello, boys and girls. I want to thank SAISD for inviting me to read this summer to you as you get prepared to learn all kinds of amazing things. So this is part of a huge, beautiful effort that your SAISD and its foundation are doing over the course of this summer. There are many books that are going to be featured in your libraries for you, everything from pre-K all the way to middle school. Some that are going to be available in your libraries coming up are going to be things like Lola Loves Stories, The Quickest Kid in Clarksville, The Risky Rescue, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, which is a fantastic book, The Cod's Tale, and The Epic Fail of Arturo Zamora. But they're also going to have some Spanish books for you to consider as well as you think about all of the amazing things that you're going to be doing. Things like tortillas around, las tortillas están redondas, to salsa, un poema para cocinar, a cooking poem, un caso grave de rayas, level up or paso de nivel, el secreto de las momias, Roberto Clemente, cuéntenos con sazón, y la decisión de Ricardo. So all these amazing books that I just mentioned will be available to you this great summer grab a book and go program that SAISD is asking you participate in. All to do some really cool, amazing things for you. And so in terms of picking a book and reading it. Now, I love this book. What do you do with an idea? It won an independent publishing book award. So this author, she took her own advice. She followed her idea and she got her book independently published. The author is Kobe Yamada and the illustrator is May Besom, excuse me. And as I read the back of this book, this is what you're gonna get from me. What do ideas become? Big things, brave things, smart things, silly things, good things. Things like stories and artwork and journeys, inventions, communities, products, and cures. Everything you see around you was once an idea, and that's for sure. So what will become of your idea? What's next for you? And I think that's one of the things I love this book. Anyone who knows me knows that I believe in children's entrepreneurship, know that kids can pretty much do anything. And so why don't we start reading about this, shall we? All right. This book has a beautiful illustration that's very simple. The dedication says, for Shale and Ever, everything is a single idea that can change, which is your dad. And then thanks to my friends and always supported my work was the illustrator. Right? So what do you do with an idea? One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered. What do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just walked away from it. I acted like, it didn't belong to me. Here's his idea. It looks like a beautiful little golden egg. Look at that. So little boy is just confused and wondering, what am I going to do? What do I do with this thing? I've never had an idea before. I bet he did. He just didn't realize it. But my idea, it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people think and say about my idea? I kept it to myself and I hid it away and I didn't want to talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same as it was before my idea showed up. But there was something about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. Look at it. It's playing around with him. How happy he is. It wanted food and it wanted to play. And actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger and bigger, and we became friends. See how he's carrying it in his little backpack? I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. And I was afraid they would think it was silly. And you know what? Many of them did. They said it was no good. They said it was too weird. They said it was a waste of time and that it would never become anything. Oh, little boy's sad. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do, and it's okay if it's different and weird and maybe just a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to take care of it, and I fed it good food. I worked with it, I played with it, but most of all, I gave it my attention. And my idea grew and grew, and so did my love for my idea. I built it a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars, a place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think and then to think bigger and bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands because it said it's good to have the ability to see the things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it after a certain point. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spreaded wings, took flight, and burst. It burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it, but it went from being here to being everywhere. It just wasn't a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized, well, what do you do with an idea? You change the world. That was it. I think the main thing really that I wanted to make sure you all understand is that there are times when opportunity comes. It knocks at your door in the form of an idea, and it'll knock and knock and knock. And it wants you to share its ideas, your ideas and your joys and your thoughts and your dreams with it. But many times in life, especially when we're young, we think nobody's going to care, nobody's going to listen, this idea is silly. And you heard the little boy, he shared it and many people told him the same thing, you know? But if you cultivate an idea, especially if you really believe in something, what happens is that idea becomes a part of who you are. And inevitably, that part is going to change something in your life or someone in your life. And who knows, maybe even the world like it did in this book. So never give up on your ideas, no matter what anyone says.